On the phone with me right now, you know him from, of course, music, film, theater, TV, and beyond, and a local guy to boot, really. Dennis DeYoung, welcome. How are you?
Hey, how you doing out there in Rockford?
Doing fantastic. And are you? You're a Chicago guy or a Chicago area guy? Is that where you're at now?
I'm here in Chicago, and I'm thinking of coming out to the Belvedere plant looking for work.
Oh, put together some Chryslers, will you? Some Dodge Darts?
I'm going to make sure the airbags work.
Very good. Dennis, have you ever left the area? Did you leave it and then come back, or have you always been stationed in Chicago?
Always a Chicago guy. Lived there my whole life. I traveled the world, but I thought, hey, I like the Midwest. It's the best, and we're no slaves to fashion here.
Right, exactly. The Midwest is a fantastic place, and plus, the best thing about being from the Midwest, your parents taught you well.
That's right, and the beatings actually paid off.
That's right. Yes, we're the best mannered folk on the planet. Dennis, you got a new release out. Dennis DeYoung and the Music of Styx live in Los Angeles, out now. You can pick it up 2 CD, DVD version, Blu-ray, also available digitally. And Dennis, what's your favorite way to listen to music when you're at home? I mean, is it still LPs? Do you still love the vinyl, or have you gone digital?
No, my turntable hasn't worked in years now. I still, I like DVD. I like CDs.
Yeah.
I don't like. Listen, kids. Let me just say something to you. If you're getting your music off the internet, for the most part, you're getting MP3s, which is really a lousy way to hear music. I know you're gonna sacrifice quality for convenience, but CDs still sound better, and they're better to listen to. And if you get a DVD like this one, the Blu-ray has the highest sampling rate of anything. So if you really want to hear how the artist intended something, you listen to the Blu-ray. But the DVD sounds good too, and the CD's fine. But MP3s, my friends, not a good thing. Not a good thing for music. But there you go. Am I the guy who said the problem's plain to see? Too much technology, machines to save our lives, machines to human. That was me back in '83. I told you what was coming, and now it's here.
That's true, Dennis. The original Miss Cleo, Dennis. He was had the future lined up for us.
I know exactly what was happening. Oh, if I did, I would have invested differently. I'll tell you right now.
That Blu-ray is unbelievable, and you cover the gamut when it comes to to your catalog. I mean, you do some of the solo stuff, Desert Moon, and then also you have your hits. Hey, let me do a quick quiz with you here, Dennis, if you don't mind. Styx has had 8 top 10 hits, right? How many of them did you write?
20.
20 of the top. There you go. You know what? Really though, you wrote 7 out of the 8 is what I my little research.
7 out of the 8, and what this package is all the Styx hits in one place. That's never happened in a live record. Every single Styx hit is on this package. 17 tracks. It's a band that I put together about 4 years ago to absolutely replicate the sound and the spirit of those Styx concerts. And it comes across beautifully. I know you've seen it. It's fantastic. If you need to see it, kids, go to DennisDeYoung.com or my Facebook page where you can actually sample some of these things. Or you can go to YouTube and just put in Dennis DeYoung, and it comes up on that first page. And you can see what we're doing here. I'm very proud of these guys that I put together in the band. They're handpicked from all over the country. They're great guys, great musicians, and you want to know something? They work cheap. I love that about them.
Now, you have done Broadway before, and you've certainly done plenty of stage work outside of the rock and roll thing. Does that, doing that theater, does that help you now with your rock stage show? I mean, does that really, did you meet the right people? Does it, does it give you a different perspective, say, than what you were doing musically prior to working on the Broadway stage?
They're very, very different mediums. When you're in the theater, for instance, I was on stage 208 performances as Pontius Pilate. I actually did it in Rockford, I think. Maybe I didn't. I can't remember. Who remembers these things? But, if you're playing Pontius Pilate, you can't come to Rockford and say, hey, everybody, how you doing? A funny thing happened to me on the way to Galilee. You have to stick to the script.
Right.
And rock and roll is freer. It's really about you and connecting directly to the audience. So no, I don't confuse the two. They're two completely different disciplines, and I prefer rock because it allows that freedom for you to do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. And sometimes, the good thing is, or the bad thing is, sometimes you're in the middle of the rock show and I'll start singing selections from My Fair Lady. That's no good.
Yeah, that could get those guys who are hovering in the back row there, trying to, they'd look up and be a little confused in their little smoky haze back there in the back row.
What the heck's he doing? What the heck's he doing?
I don't remember this one. You know what I used to love too is, and I still have it, is my when I bought it was my Paradise Theater, and it had the etching on the vinyl itself of the marquee of the Paradise Theater.
Yeah, and remember now, every 6 months or so, you should empty your bong water.
Well, that's you learn that the hard way the first time, and then of course
I know you were looking at that etching and go, "Hey man, this is far out." But no, that was a lovely thing we did on that album.
Yeah,
lovely thing. The record company and them did that, and it's a beautiful package. And they just don't do that kind of stuff anymore. This is my point. We're back to MP3s, where you know, pretty soon this is what's going to be. They're going to put a chip in the back of your head. You just think of a song that's going to play in your face.
Oh, wouldn't you like that? Dennis DeYoung on demand. All you have to do is think about it, and next thing you know, blammo, you're getting some airplay. That very thought scares me. Yeah, it does. Dennis DeYoung on demand. Boy, have you had a bad life. That is a little too much Mr. Roboto for my liking. Man. Now, you do cover the gamut on this, including the stuff that, say, Tommy Shaw sings and things like, Renegade and what am I missing here? Renegade and Too Much Time on My Hands. Yeah. Now, how do you cover that in a live setting now? Do you do the Tommy Shaw stuff? No, I got a guy, Alexandra, who my son found, my son Matt, who, by the way, did the staging and the lighting for the show. He found him on YouTube. And he said, "Dad, go look at this kid." And he just nails this stuff right to the wall. So we've been doing this for about 4 years as a band. But this is our first opportunity, for Access TV came in and made it into a TV show that aired last Tuesday on the 21st of October. So, pretty excited about it all. And you can just, like I said, go look at this stuff for 2 seconds, and it's self-explanatory. Yeah, you can find it at DennisDeYoung.com right there on the very front there, and it's Dennis DeYoung and the Music of Styx live in Los Angeles, recorded earlier this year at the El Rey Theater. Beautiful place out there in L.A. It is, and you can get this thing everywhere you get these things, Amazon, iTunes, everywhere they sell these things. And, very proud of it. 67 years old, man, still got a job. People still, want to see me, and the only thing I can say is this. They had to wait till I was 67 to invent Blu-ray? Now, do you still hit those high notes, Dennis? You are known for something. It is hitting those high notes. Man, you got to check it out. You'll know in 2 seconds. I'm the guy. There it is. Right there. A true pro and really a true Illinois, one of our favorite sons here, Dennis DeYoung, and here in Illinois as we speak to him, actually. So, and this is available now, Dennis DeYoung and the Music of Styx live in Los Angeles. Do you, not to tread on thin ice here, but do you still talk to any of your old bandmates, JY or Tommy or any of those guys? I want to announce the reunion on your radio show. Me and Ringo and Paul. Never mind. Gotcha. All right, very good. Dennis DeYoung, hey, thanks so much for spending some time with us today. This is available, like you said, anywhere, and you can view it for yourself right there, DennisDeYoung.com. What a great website you have, too. Boy, that covers the gamut right there. Thank you so much. You got it, Dennis. All right.